Okay guys, we're here to discuss another weapon that we produce. This is the Amphibian. It's built on a stakeout platform, or if you prefer, TAC-14. It has all of the advantages and upgrades of our stakeout system, but in addition, the entire weapon is done up in NP3, everything, inside and out. The barrel, the internals, everything. So it is just the slickest operating platform on a pump weapon that you could ever imagine. It gives you all of the corrosion resistance of the Remington Marine, but in a much better finish. Basically industry disrupting NP3 from years ago. Super corrosive resistant, super lubrious. In other words, it is very, very smooth to operate. It's almost like an old 870. If you ever operated one of those, they're very smooth, very slick. You get that right from the get-go with this. This one we built this model actually we built for a gentleman in Alaska that wants to carry it for backcountry excursions where he happens to be on the menu. There's a lot of bears up there and so on. And he wanted us to put the Slug sights on it. Initially I thought, it's kind of a weird idea, but we did it. And I got to tell you, I think that this is probably the best sighting platform for these weapon systems available today. Whether you are going to be putting an RMR on this like in our other packages or not, or just leave it with iron sights only. Okay, and I'll tell you why. When this weapon is brought up, okay, invariably what happens is the shooter starts looking. Let me get this angle over here so it's a little bit easier for you to see. They start looking for the front bead, and so what happens is they keep this part below their line of sight, and so they end up shooting like this, and they always end up shooting high because there's no rear anchor for the eye to go to and level the weapon. This gives you that. And it's very much like the sights that you have on your handgun. This is a CQB weapon. Your handgun is a CQB weapon. They should share the same sighting platforms. I'm seeing some guys want to put a ghost ring sight back here. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay, but in my opinion, putting a ghost ring sight on a weapon without a stock is foolish, because what will invariably happen is you'll bring this up and you'll start hunting around for the front sight through the ghost ring. You don't have a stock to put your cheek on to give your eye the same spot, the same starting spot every single time. Okay, so ghost ring sights on stockless weapons, bad idea. Okay, rifle sights are much better for this. Some people call them slug sights, I believe. I am so impressed with this concept, with this platform, that honestly, I got to tell you, I see absolutely no reason to put a ghost ring sight on a shotgun or a weapon of this nature when these are available. Now, these need to be welded onto the barrel. The barrel needs to be refinished, but certainly no more than the cost of having ghost ring system installed. The ghost ring was made popular years ago by my late friend Jeff Cooper, and that was fine back then, but you know what, this has been around much longer. I think this is a better system, and we're going to pattern this weapon as well as shoot it at distance with slugs, and we'll see how we do. I think you'll be impressed. Hey guys, we're going to pattern this Amphibian with the slug sights on this paper target here. Okay, I've got the camera set up to pick this up. I'm going to be shooting from 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, and 25, and you can see the impact. Okay. We're going to be basically shooting just basic buckshot here. This is Hornady reduced recoil, double-aught buck, nothing special. Okay, I think a lot of the 3-gun guys use this because it's it's affordable and available and whatnot. We use it for training. It's nothing special, and we're going to go with that. Now, what I'm going to do is when I get my sight picture on this, I'm going to hold dead center of the chest cavity like I would on a human adversary in a gunfight. Okay, and I'm going to maintain that hold throughout, and we'll see how this develops. Okay, so keep your eye on the target. Okay guys, coming back on the target. You can see here 357 and 10, I believe. All pretty well centered up. The last shot, this is the wad, by the way. This isn't really a part of the pattern. I suppose if it hits somebody in the eye, it'll mess them up, but it's not that big a deal. So this is the pattern, okay, with our barrel, the recoil reduction system, and the Slug sights. By having a proper way to zero this weapon and sight this weapon,